Hey guys, this is Six of the Universe, and today we're going to be reviewing how Doc Rivers uses a guard like Lou Williams and the 21 offense that Doc Rivers runs. It is so exciting to be talking about this. So, okay, you see the initial screen that he gets, and he also gets another screen. Actually, it's going to be something of a dribble handoff. But look how even the guard screams, and this really just creates a lot of openings and a lot of mismatches. And also, it starts here on that wing area. You see that near that out of bounds, near the coaching staff. I've never been able to describe it well, but the 21 offense basically paints that corner of the area. You're going to see this every time he is on the other end, and because the screen is there, he's able to penetrate and get to the big man. Particularly what you're going to find is, let's talk about, we talked about earlier in RB's chat about running the floor. See how the big man is running in the middle of the floor, and how you have the wings running from the corners? That is how you're supposed to run on the floor. Go look back at some of our fast breaks, and you'll see a couple guys running in the same area. And it's like, dude, there's no separation. So that's what Doc Rivers will talk about in terms of running the floor. Back to the actual tape here, sorry. I just want to mention that running the floor thing for a moment. Is that Lou Williams, again, is able to get this shot off. But just look at how he's able to get this separation off of the drives and how that's able to get him into the paint. Screening is going to be a really big part of the Doc Rivers attack. And another thing is that Shake Milton talked about and Doc Rivers talked about playing free. So what does it mean to play free? We're going to get an excellent example. He rejects the screen right here, and he's able to pull up and free. This is what it means. If you feel you could take your man, if you feel you could score on this guy, you have to feed him in Doc Rivers' offense to do that. And this was a nice drive. It was actually an air one, I bet upon review. So here you get the ball in transition again on this corner area, and the screen is going to come, actually no, it reject the screen, and he's able to get that layup in. And once again here, another screen, this time pull up jump shot, and it goes in. It's just a really simplistic offense, but it is a scheme. I want to stress that because a lot of people, here you're going to see Spain. Spain's when you get two screens back to back, and it opens up a 15-foot jump shot. And here again, another textbook running. See how everyone's running to a different spot on the court? And then he gives the give and go to the big man where he gets the layup. It's just nice to watch this. So here another Spain pick and roll. And Lou Williams shoots the free ball right here. It's just so... Lou Williams is good. Don't get me wrong. Lou Williams has been a bad man. But when scheme goes along with talent, this is what you see. Here's a little weave offense, and a weave is when two or three ball handlers hand the ball off in the dribble handoff. Normally, what we saw in the past with the dribble handoff is just Joel, the JJ, but a weave is like when two or three people see, it's not actually even a handoff option in the weave. The weave is like, okay, I'm taking the ball and I'm affect the drive, but if I don't have a driving angle, I can just hand it off to another guard who attacks on an angle, and you keep repeating that until you break down the defense. That's what the weave offense is compared to just a normal dribble handoff. I actually think we'll see a lot of weave this year if you play Seth with Shake and Seth Curry in the same lineup. You got three guys who can handle the ball. I expect us to see the weave offense, which, if you want to call it multiple handoffs, you can call it that. Here Lou Williams drives and hits that floater. Another Spain pick and roll. They didn't get anything off of it, so he pitches it back to Lou, who's able to get this layup. Really, and the beautiful thing about the pitch back, and you see DeAndre Jordan in these pitch back options, is that it allows the guard to move without dribbling. Thinking basketball, who's great, go look him up, go sub him up. He goes into a lot of detail about this, and he had a really awesome video about off-ball scoring. And that pitch back action is basically that, off-ball scoring. And here Lou Williams just jacks up his yellow feet like it was my night. It's just... I can't wait to see Shake Milton in this role. I really think Shake Milton's going to thrive in it. One thing, he's 5 inches taller. For another thing, he can play on-ball and off-ball. So this next one is going to be the epic, heroic comeback that's going to be coming up. It was like game 2 between the Warriors and the Clippers. So here, once again, you're going to see this pick and roll in the 21 on the right corner, and that allows Lou to get there. It's really important to emphasize that pick and roll starts in the corner area. Because you see, when you attack from the corner, it's so much easier to get to the rim as opposed to the top of the key. The angling is just better. So here you see a handoff, and you just look at how they're well spaced off the ball, and this allows the big man to go for a dunk. Joel Embiid would have went ham with Doc Rivers, actually. Let me rephrase that. Joel Embiid is going to go ham with Doc Rivers. Just the spacing and the coaching is just where it needs to be at a high level to compete. Here again, another 21 offense, and the layup is going to go in. So Gallinari, this is Gallinari who gives the pass to Lou. Lou drives, and he's able to feed the big man. Look how the big man was situated right there. He was on the left side of the rim, while Lou Williams had the right side, totally to himself. That's how you're supposed to space the floor with a penetrator and a big man. So here on the 21, the big man's a great roller. And that's the other thing. If you hustle and if you run to the rim with the guard, you'll be able to get a lot of second chance opportunities. And I think that's an area where Joel Embiid can really improve and thrive. It's like, you don't always have to get the ball to initially score. You can hustle and grab a rebound and get a putback dunk or putback hook. Joel Embiid taking that next step is going to be big for him as well. But really, you can just see the dilemma for the Warriors in the 21 offense, because after this initial screen, you have to respect the roller in DeAndre Jordan, and at the same time, Lou Williams is so fast, and he played with Allen Iverson, he played with Kobe Bryant, he played with Andre Miller, so he has this understanding of how he uses his body to draw fouls. And I think that Shake Milton is going to grow into that, because you have Doc Rivers, you have Sam Cassell, so Shake Milton is now going to have people to teach him how to drive and initiate contact and get to the free throw line. That's going to benefit everybody. It's going to benefit Steph Curry to be coached like that. It's going to benefit Tyrese Maxey. He already plays like that, but getting veteran coaches like that for a young rookie, I think that's great. I think Ben Simmons learning how to drive and take contact is going to be great for him. So really, I'm just looking forward to this offense for everybody. And just see, again, how that angle on that right perpendicular, that right corner wing area is just so deadly to penetrate on. Like, because the big man, you're trying to guard two spots. You're trying to guard, the penetrator who's coming from that right angle. And then typically you want to guard the rim in that center position, that top of the key position. So it really stretches you out, because you want to guard the goal in front, but then there's this penetrator off the corner. And that's what makes the 21 offense so deadly. I was going to cover 21 when Mike D'Antoni was rumored to be our coach, because Mike D'Antoni runs exclusively 21. It just turns out that Doc Rivers is also a huge 21 runner. The thing was that I did not think we were going to run as much 21, because Doc Rivers talked about how we're going to simplify it. But then when you think about it, 21 is a high pick and roll on the corner. I think that's simplistic in of itself. The bottom line is, Shake Milton in this role, this team in this role, this offense, be pumped. I am 6th of the universe, and we are going to be a top 10 scoring team in the league, just from the spacing, just using Ben as a screener, Joe as a screener, in these very situations with our guards, Milton, Maxey, and Curry. Man, I just can't wait. I can't wait. The preseason starts on the 15th against the Celtics, or the first game against the Pacers and the Celtics. I don't care. TNT, 6 of the Celtics. I'm looking forward to watching it. I hope you're looking forward to watching it.